Today is August 24th. It marks 9 years of the Justice K.S. Puttaswamy judgment, and the government is now requiring biometric-based authentication for the provision of a SIM card. So each time you're applying for a mobile connection, each time you're trying to update your details in it or get a duplicate SIM, or you're trying to transfer it, you now need to authenticate it with a biometric authentication from your Aadhaar, which means your thumbprint is scanned, your iris is scanned, or your entire face is scanned. And this poses a very clear problem. But before I get to it, the justification for doing this is to check cyber fraud. And cyber fraud is a real concern, but the mass surveillance, which will also result in massive exclusion for people from mobile devices, which has not been rationally considered by the government. The first problem with this is that it will result in mass exclusion because biometrics are never 100% accurate. They result in some kind of exclusion for people. Quite often, people come from economically weaker sections of society. Here, thumbprints quite often fail for people who are engaged in manual labor. Iris scans quite often fail for the elderly, and this impacts both welfare benefits as well as pensions linked to our mobile phone, given that our smartphones or even a dumb feature phone is the very vehicle of delivery of a OTP for us to authenticate and to establish we are the person who is actually the beneficiary of a scheme, or even pay a traffic challan or our income tax filing. All of these things are linked to our mobile. And hence, if the burden is increased with biometric authentication, there is a very real chance and likelihood of exclusion. The second big problem with this is our own privacy, our own ability to have the least amount of information the government should take from us in order for us to get those kind of services. Now, the official justification is that they want to limit the number of mobile connections down to 9 per person. However, there are very real problems which emerge from this, as our biometrics which are being taken by our mobile service providers will also be stored by the Department of Telecom. And here, our biometrics like our face scan, we know from recent experience, can be used in other government databases as a form of function creep. They can be used for policing purposes, and the police is not telling us quite often where it is actually getting our facial data from and how it is matching it in databases even when people are peacefully protesting. And the rules also have provisions in which the government can just mandate mass re-verification, which means that one day under these rules, it may require an entire state, a city, or a set of people to undergo a mandatory re-verification. But we will not stop here. We will be also filing RTIs to get to know how our data will be stored, with whom it will be shared, and we'll keep you updated about it. Telecom user identification rules of 2026 provide an apt illustration of the digitization malady which infects our republic. Thank you so much, and please keep supporting the work of the Internet Freedom Foundation.